you to the newly renovated dinner theater. I refer, of course, to the 2 new folding chairs recently purchased. And welcome also to the 4,393rd edition of the Catholic Boys. You ladies are very much in luck tonight, as tonight's performance has been hailed a magnificent masterpiece by none other than the Catholic Boys themselves. And now, dear ladies, without any further delaying or dallying, we take you to a fairly recent Catholic Boy meeting, the very meeting that led us to this magnificent masterpiece about to unfold. Here now the boys with Jim Mayer, as he tells them about a wonderful surprise he has for them. Our boys, as you will see, were very skeptical of any new ideas from Jim. We've been led astray by him way too many times to fall for any of his harebrained schemes.
Hey guys, listen up. I got a hold of this application to get us on a sea cruise so we can perform. Hey, let me tell you about it. Hit it.
1, 2, 1, 2.
What do you think, guys? Great idea?
I think we're ready.
I do too.
Yeah.
What do you think, Terry? Soon.
Jim.
What?
Did you read the fine print on this contract?
What fine print? What fine
Well,
print?
right down here. It says, you didn't sign us up for a sea cruise.
What?
You signed us up for the Navy. The Catholic boys are all in the Navy.
Navy? Dang! Take this Hawaiian shirt off.
Suck in your gut, Miner. He already is.
recruit.
We want you, we want you, we want you as a new recruit.
Where can you find pleasure? Search the world for treasure. Learn science, technology. Where do you begin to make your dreams all come true? On the land or on the sea?
In the Navy,
You know it's all because of Jim.
in the Navy,
And not one of us can swim.
Navy,
The best men always lead the way,
in the Navy,
but they took us anyway.
Navy,
This just make lots of noise.
in the Navy,
These guns are real, they are not toys.
in the Navy,
We are just little Catholic boys.
in the Navy, in the Navy. We want you, we want you, we want you as a new recruit. We want you, we want you, we want you as a new recruit.
Where can you learn to fly? Playing sports or skin dive? Study oceanography? Sign off for the big band or sit in the grandstand where your team and others meet. We boys have only got one wish.
Someone get us out of this.
We've all got families and wives. We'll be fighting for our lives. We're really trying not to cry.
We fear that this is our goodbye.
And Jim's a really stupid guy. In the Navy, we want you, we want you, we want you as a new recruit. We want you, we want you, we want you as a new recruit.
2, 3, 4. Wait, we've got a little more.
Hey, hey, PDY,
That's a Navy battle cry.
hey, hey, PDY,
We're in the Navy, we don't know why.
hey, hey, PDY, Catholic boys, now say goodbye.
Yes, ladies, spelling aside, and as hard as it is for all of you to believe that the U.S. Navy actually drafted all us Catholic boys, I can assure you that we are just as flabbergasted. After all, a couple of those boys are a little long in the tooth for such duties. Jim Mayer, who was not the most popular Catholic boy at the moment, summed up the boys' collective feelings the best. All of us were sadly anticipating long stretches away from our wives or girlfriends, or in some cases both. And as he contemplated possible dangers of life at sea, Jim found himself waxing philosophically about leaving behind his beloved family, friends, and life here in dear old Urbana.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and After that tearful farewell, the boys were really in the Navy and soon found themselves at sea. After a few days, the boys had some very good news and some very bad news. The good news, the first stop was a lovely, lush, tropical island in the Caribbean. Palm trees, warm days, and cool nights, and of course, beautiful island dancing girls. Not that our boys paid much attention to them or anything. The bad news, this particular island had a volcano very close to erupting. Do you hear it? In fact, everyone was in a stir about where to go when the volcano blew its top. I ask you lovely ladies to think about where you would like to go in such a predicament. One such Catholic boy, Terry Mosley, ponders that very question in this rather explosive scene.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when a volcano rolls. One more time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go when a volcano rolls. The ground she's moving under me. Tidal waves out on the sea. Sulfur smoke up in the sky. Pretty soon we learn to fly. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in a volcano. Well, my girl quickly say to me, Mom, you better watch your feet. The lava comes up soft and hot. You got to lava me now or lava me not. But I don't know. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in a volcano. It's the bad. Well, there's no time to tell what I'm worth, 'cause I just left the planet Earth. Where I land, I hope there's room. Ladies, give me some. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know. You still don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in a volcano. One more time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in a volcano. Well, I don't wanna land in New York City. Don't wanna land in Mexico. I don't wanna land in a pizza oven. Don't wanna see my skin glow. Don't wanna land in Thomasboro or in Nashville, Tennessee. Don't wanna land in North Korea or Siberia territory. Don't wanna land in Santa's workshop. Don't wanna land on a Christmas tree. Don't wanna land in Mar-a-Lago, St. Didn't you just laugh at that last number? Well, the boys were able to safely leave the volcanic island and proceeded with their next adventure. They were soon assigned to submarine training deep below the surface of this turbulent sea. Here, two of our Catholic boys' finest, John Miner and Gary Wazalik, tell the tale of having been chosen for such a dangerous and claustrophobic mission. These brave boys not only took to the task like ducks stick to water, but soon found themselves very much at home inside that enlarged tin can. Here now is that very colorful scene. Having successfully completed the submarine training program, our boys were feeling rather proud and sure of themselves. Perhaps a little too much so, for they found that as they were romping under the sea in that tiny yellow submarine, an immense fog, accompanied by a terrific typhoon, had engulfed their ship. There it is now. When the fog and storm lifted, they found themselves inexplicably somewhere on the Sea of Galilee. Hard to believe, I know. Anyway, our very confused and frightened boys were at a loss as to what to think or do. Some, I'm ashamed to say, even cried like babies in the face of this dilemma. But that's when First Mate Dave Madden came to the rescue. He reminded them of their strong values and moral compass, as well as their commitment. Why am explaining this to you intelligent ladies. Just look for this for yourself. Take it away, Dave.
Put your hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at us differently. When you put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Every time I look into the holy book, I wanna tremble. When I read about the part where the cloud is still the temple. All the bars and the cellars were the different families and what I'm best to be. When it causes me shame, I'm the not best to be. Put your hand in the hand of the man who stills the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at us differently. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. My mama taught me how to pray before I reached the age of 7. And when I'm on the knees, when I'm close to heaven, and it lives life with my kids and a wife and did what he had to do. And he showed me enough of what it takes to get you through. Put your hand in the hand of the man who stilled the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calms the sea. Oh, the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at us differently. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. When you put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. When you put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee.
Well, ladies, after that very inspirational scene, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But unfortunately, one of our finest He-Man sailors, Joe Yoakim, who was blurry-eyed from lack of sleep, somehow mistakenly drank a half bottle of cooking sherry instead of his usual bedtime cherry-flavored NyQuil. And sadly, it now begs the age-old question, what shall we do with the drunken sailor? To their credit, our ever resourceful boys came up with some rather original answers.
Way, hey, up she rises. Way, hey,
Going in the sea with his pants on backwards. Going in the sea with his pants on backwards. Early in the morning. Way, way up she rises. Way, way up she rises. Way, way up she rises. Early in the morning. On to confession with Father Tony. On to confession with Father Tony. On to confession with Father Tony. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning. That's what you do with a drunken sailor. That's what you do with a drunken sailor. That's what you do with a drunken sailor. Early in the morning. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Way up she rises. Early in the morning.
Ladies, I now ask you, and please be honest, after hearing what we do with the drunken sailors, aren't you glad you opted not to get that extra glass of wine a short time ago? Very minimal. Well, after that last dizzying number, you are always probably ready to get your sea legs back. I think a little workout session is in order, don't you? As fate would have it, we're luck. The boys just docked in Sydney, Australia, and as they depart the ship and stretch their wobbly legs, let's join a couple of them as they lead us in a unique way of exercising. So ladies, please stand up and be counted. Or at least, please stand up.
Crikey! I'm Midshipman Crocodile Dundee, and these Yanks have asked me to do some exercises with you ladies, just like we do down under. So sing as I sing and do as I do, just like my trusty assistant here. Right? Take it away. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down, just like him. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Bend your knees as you please, Louise. Bend your knees as you please. Bend your knees as you please, Louise. Bend your knees as you please. Wave your hands in the air, Claire. Wave your hands in the air. Wave your hands in the air, Claire. Wave your hands in the air. Shake your hips and your booty, Judy. Shake your hips and your booty. Shake your hips and your booty, Judy. Shake your hips and your booty. Stretch a piece of spaghetti, Betty. Stretch a piece of spaghetti. Stretch a piece of spaghetti, Betty. Stretch a piece of spaghetti. Kick your feet quite a lot, Dot. Kick your feet quite a lot. Kick your feet quite a lot, Dot. Kick your feet quite a lot. Let's take it home. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Give yourselves a big round of applause.
Ladies, pretend I'm Jim. He's supposed to be out here reading this. I think he forgot. Well, ladies, shore leave was over all too fast for our boys. They were all soon back at sea. The long, hard, lonely hours and days began to weigh on our boys' spirits. The initial excitement of being a sailor in the Navy had long since worn off, and regret soon crept in as the boys became homesick for their loved ones, including, of course, all you lovely ladies. Here now, the Bosley brothers and friends present a not-so-inviting picture of the experiences they had aboard the USS sloop John B. On the sloop John B, my grandfather and me, around Nassau town we did roam, thinking all night. I got into a fight, oh yeah, well I feel so broken, and I wanna go home. Cause up the John B, say up the John B, say out of the say out of the the captain ashore, let me go home, let me go home. I wanna go home, yeah. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. The first mate, he got drunk, broke in the captain's trunk. The constable came and had to take him away. Sheriff Johnstone, why can't you leave me alone? Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. So hoist up the John B, hoist up the John B, say our names and say our names. depressing view of life at sea, our heroic boys were once again in need of a mission to get enthused over. Luckily, that very mission was soon to come. In this scene, a couple of our heroes are assigned scuba diving training. As you ladies know, the thought of scuba diving probably brings up visions of colorful coral reefs, orange and white clownfish, schools of millions of fish darting to and fro. At least those were the visions that a couple of our boys had. One thing you might not have pictured is that of the garden several knots below the surface. Did I say garden, really? Yes, see for yourselves as our very own Dave Madden and John Miner expound upon a very paradise they found beneath the ocean waves. A paradise that was maintained by a very unusual gardener. Ladies, before we continue tonight's extravaganza, I have an important message to pass along from the Catholic boys backstage. As we all know, inflation has been one big pain in the neck for most people, and we Catholic boys are no exception. Due to budget restraints, we had to use last year's overpriced shrimp costume as the octopus in that last number. And although we're pretty sure that few, if any of you ladies noticed the difference, we did, and we're not proud of it. Thus, we apologize to you lovely ladies and vow never to use that cheap, cheesy costume again. And now back to tonight's Broadway-worthy production. Having successfully completed their scary scuba diving mission, our boys once again felt proud of themselves and, once again, maybe too proud, for the next stop on their oceanic journey was to an unknown island named Honolulu. And while unknown to the boys, Honolulu was famous among the locals for one very unusual resident. Gary Bosley and little Johnny Miner are featured in this phenomenal number. Ladies, please feel free to sing along. As you know by now, we need all the help we can get.
Magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. And little Johnny Miner loved that rascal Puff and brought him things like sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with a billow sail. Johnny kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. I am Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant streams make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Johnny Miner came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff that mighty dragon sadly slipped into his cave. Everybody now, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
Thank you, ladies, for singing along with us. Ladies, regretfully, I must make another apology. We Catholic boys must once again ask you incredibly lovely and charming ladies to forgive us for that last costume. Even though the shrimp costume probably looked more like a dragon than it did an octopus, we did promise not to use it, but apparently word did not make its way down to Joe in time. The boys do solemnly promise to never use said costume again, and this time we mean it. Now back to tonight's enchanting tale. Ladies, even though our Cali boys made a couple new friends in Holly, they were still very homesick for the likes of you lovely ladies. After all, though they may be thought of as Catholic boys, they are in many ways very manly men, as I'm sure most of you ladies have already noticed. The truth, to Catholic boy form, they have the utmost respect for the fair sex. Please see for yourself as Sam Reese leads the charge for this next number.
Take it away, Joe Allen. We've got sunshine on the sand, we've got moonlight on the sea.
We've got mangoes and bananas you can pick right off a tree.
We got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy games.
What ain't we got? We ain't got days.
We get packages from home, we get movies, we get shows.
We get speeches from our skipper and advice from Tokyo Rose.
We get letters dowsted perfume, we get dizzy from the smell.
What don't we get? You know darn well.
We got nothing to put on a clean white suit for.
We got nothing to look masculine and cute for.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. We get lonely and we long for the fair and gentle sex.
We would love to feel the feeling of some arms around our necks.
We feel hungry as a wolf felt when he met Red Riding Hood.
What don't we feel? We don't feel good.
Lots of things in life are beautiful, but brother,
There is one particular thing that is not in any way, shape, or form like any other.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. There are no books like a day, and nothing looks like a day.
there are no drinks like a day.
And nothing thinks like a day, and nothing acts like a day, or attracts like a day. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be cured by putting him near a girly, womanly, female, feminine day.
ladies, apparently I have another apology to make. It's been brought to our attention that during that last brilliant number, we Catholic boys very innocently used a politically insensitive term, dame. We realize that you ladies cannot unhear that term. So at this time, we'd ask lovely ladies simply think back and substitute the politically correct term, broad, in its place. Thus, there is nothing like a broad, nothing in the world, etc. Now back to our stunningly sensational show. Good news, ladies. The Catholic Boys' naval tour of duty ended shortly after that last inspiring number. A rear admiral came across the entire Catholic boy crew crying uncontrollably over missing their dames, their broads. Each and every boy was given an honorable discharge on the condition he never sets foot on a naval property of any kind ever again. After pinky swearing to this, our heroes were free once again. Good news also, ladies. That makes this our last song of the night. Unless, of course, you find it in your hearts to insist upon an encore. And as you can guess, dear ladies, it was a bittersweet time for our boys as they fondly look back at their adventures, flying up in a volcano, living in a yellow submarine, discovering an underwater garden, meeting all kinds of new friends, including a dragon named Puff and an unknown octopus that looked suspiciously like a shrimp. And now finally meeting another new friend, a rather odd fellow named Jeremiah, who helped Gary Wazali and the boys celebrate their newfound freedom.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine.
big boy.